Hi everybody, this is the video of number 6 from today's notes. We really didn't get to this a couple of classes here and there. We were able to at least set it up, but we're going to start from scratch. All right, so the big picture for this one is, take a look at that divide there. We're going to be using the quotient rule. What do we need then? We have the high function and we have the low function. So if we remember what that is, as far as the derivative of that, it's going to be low d high minus high d low all over low squared. So what do we need? We need to identify the high its derivative, the low its derivative, and go from there. And if you notice, we're going to have a natural log derivative rule to use as well. All right, so the high function is that natural log, and its derivative, we're going to be using the natural log rule. So in this case, we're going to have our g of x equal to that argument, and its derivative is going to be 2t. So the derivative of the high function, we're using that natural log, so it's going to be 1 over g of x times the derivative of g of x, which is 2t. So to just clean that up, we would have 2t over t squared minus 1. So that's the high part of the quotient rule. Now we are going to do the low. So our low function is t plus 1. Its derivative is 1. Now, to put this all together, we have the derivative of the function s with respect to t. Our low is the t plus 1 times the derivative of the high, which is 2t t squared minus 1, minus the high, ln natural log of t squared minus 1, and we have the derivative of the low, which is 1, and all of this is over the low squared, so t plus 1 squared. Now, we've got to look to see what kind of simplifying we can do here. I'm going to go ahead and do this kind of in one swoop, but let's take a look at this, you guys. Does everybody realize that this is the difference of squares? So I'm going to write that as t plus 1 and t minus 1. And if you look at this factor, the t plus 1 and this t plus 1 go to 1. Cancel out, but they go to 1. So how does this get written next? So we've got some steps to do here, you guys. So we have 2t over t minus 1 minus the natural log of t squared minus 1 all over t plus 1 squared. When we have that fraction in the numerator, we are dealing with a complex fraction, so we need to take care of that. And the way we can do this, does everybody see how this would be the denominator? So I can multiply the numerator and the denominator by that t minus 1. So what we end up with when I do that, the t minus 1s cancel out on the first one, so we're left with 2t. And then we have the t minus 1 times this, natural log. And then in the denominator, we're going to have the t plus 1 squared multiplied by that t minus 1. Yes, there's a lot of t's and there's a lot of minuses. This is your final answer, right? Because you see how there isn't any other factoring we can do. All right, so that's problem number 6. See you next time.